Plants have protein, they really, really do. Being vegan is healthy, you know it's true. Plants have protein, they really, really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you.
Hello students! Today we're looking at my desk and this is what I see when I am doing my lives over on TikTok. Today we talked about the rodeo and why we do not support the rodeo as vegans. As you can see, I have some cards plastified here and they are written on both sides. One is backwards and one is forward, and that is because on TikTok there is a button they have to press to do the reverse, and my button for some reason doesn't work, so I have to do this. All right, let's read together about the rodeo and why it is not okay. Okay, let's look at card number 1 here. Rodeo participants abuse horses in a cycle of violence that begins at birth. They treat horses as if they are mere objects by breeding them, which is sexual assault, by buying them, selling them, confining them, breaking their spirits through training, hitting them, and riding them without consent. Horses do not agree to have the skins of murdered cows on their backs, in the form of saddles, nor do they want to be terrified in rodeos as they are kicked and forced to race towards cows so the rider can rope them around the neck. Horses have a right to freedom of movement and should be left in the wild with their families, not kidnapped and shipped on planes to Japan to be killed and eaten when they are injured. Rodeos should be illegal around the world. Rodeos torture baby cows. According to the Humane Society Veterinary Medical Association, baby cows are tortured by being forced to run, terrified, at speeds in excess of 25 miles per hour when roped. The reason these calves run at such high speeds is that they are tortured in the holding chute. Their tails are twisted and rubbed back and forth over the steel chute bars, and they are shocked with 5,000-volt electric prods until the gate opens. Terrified and in pain, they burst out of the chute at top speed, only to be stopped short or clotheslined with a choking rope around their necks. They are often injured, and some die. Let's continue on now to number 3. Rodeos torture bulls. According to the Humane Society Veterinary Medical Association, steer busting is extremely cruel. It puts rodeo animals at extreme risk of injury or death. Bulls are forced to run at top speed while the roper throws the rope around the victim's horns. The roper then flips the rope over the right side of the bull while forcing his galloping horse to the left. Within a split second, the bull's head and neck are jerked 180 degrees or more, causing the animal to be violently tripped, rolled, and dragged for approximately 30 feet. Sometimes the horns fracture. The stress to the neck is enormous. The roper's intent is to make the bull sustain a violent fall. The subsequent dragging is sufficient to terrify and stun the bull. The purpose of the stunning is to enable the roper to tie the bull's legs for a score. If the bull is not sufficiently stunned in the first attempt, he's tripped and dragged repeatedly until he remains incapacitated. Before we read the 4th card, here's a reminder. Good people don't hurt animals. And this is a necklace that I wear in my lives on TikTok. I wear all kinds of necklaces as I dance and try every way possible to attain attention to my channel in order that I can attain attention to the animals who desperately need our help.
Google these words. Why the egg industry shreds newborn baby chicks.
Let's look at number 4. Rodeos abuse children and sheep. According to the Humane Society Veterinary Medical Association, rodeos encourage children to abuse animals by teaching them to ride terrified sheep and treat them like objects instead of the sentient beings that they are. In the event called mutton busting, small children are often forced by their parents to ride sheep at rodeos while adults cheer them on. Some kids are crying from fear. Some kids are injured and suffer broken bones, head injuries, and abrasions. The potential for injuries is so great that parents are required to sign a waiver absolving the rodeo from legal action in the event of injury. The event is banned in New York City, and Alameda County in California, but still persists in other states. In my live videos on TikTok, I often show this flag, and I tell people to eat a rainbow of foods when they go shopping, to buy all kinds of things that represent the colors of this flag. For example, I use the brown here, and I remind people to buy lentils and flax seeds and chia seeds and all kinds of nuts. And I use the white part here to say, hey, you could buy some tofu, cauliflower, coconut, etc. Then we go through all of the different colors of the flag. And sorry, this flag does look dirty because I've had it since I was 16 years old. Maybe it's time to wash it again. But we go through all of the different colors of fruits, vegetables, all of the different types of proteins that are in different vegan foods that are different colors. The main goals for all of my videos are to try to get people to look at these documentaries, because we cannot show the video footage of what really happens. Our videos are banned on TikTok if we do that. So I encourage everybody to go to dominionmovement.com and also to earthlings.com. So during my lives, I often wear these necklaces as a reminder that people should go there to learn. I also ask people to go to Watch Dario's Scary on YouTube because it's only 5 minutes long. And on my lives there, I ask people who are vegan to consistently spam this message. I tell them to write it and to keep posting it so everybody gets it into their head. I am creating hundreds of these cards, and eventually I will pick the best ones and I will combine them to a series that can be sold so that people can buy them and keep them in their pockets when they go to family events where people are not vegan and ask them a million questions. Vegans are often asked about accidental crop deaths. Now, I don't use that language because it is not the accidental deaths of the crops that we are talking about. It's accidental deaths of animals during crop harvesting. So I word it this way. Then I remind people of all of the reasons. I'll go over these in a future video. Additionally, on my TikTok lives, I remind people that vegan athletes get protein from plants, and I also refer them to my Instagram account. Here's what I have on this card. To view videos they won't let us show you on TikTok, subscribe on Instagram, That Vegan Teacher Miss Katie. When you get there, go to stories. Beware of fake accounts pretending to be me. Among other things in my videos, I show this. This is a sign that says, this is what vet-approved vegan dog food looks like. It has taurine in it. Google it. And then I show them an example so that they can see that vegan dog food exists, and it's very, very easy to have a vegan dog in your family. And that's only the beginning. There are so many other cards being developed in this series. For example, it's called You Be the Teacher. We have 8 cards so far, and it says here, You Be the Teacher. Help pre-vegans learn. Type the comment below in your phone exactly as you see it, and then copy and paste it repeatedly under Miss Katie's videos. Have fun. So this is a way for students to teach veganism, and it is done in a way that is kind of cute. It's colorful, and it just gives a bunch of different vegan facts. For example, most people don't know that bacon is a 6-month-old baby pig who wanted to live, and I don't write here that pigs have died in gas chambers because there's only a certain amount of space on TikTok with which to make a comment, even less than on YouTube, but you get the idea. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for being here. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's help her save every chicken, pig, and cow. Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now.